Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and today I'm going to be doing a reading for you. It is a wonderful Tuesday. We are the 7th of September. We are working on the energies for in Virgo. I'm sorry, a little distracted. I'm dealing with my own stuff. I'm not really gonna share that with you here because you're here to get a reading. Just to remind you though, Spirit wants me to remind you constantly that I am a human being such as yourself. I have my own stuff that I'm dealing with constantly, and sometimes I need a kick in the bottom from Spirit just as you do. So no worries, okay? No worries. We're all the same. We are all one. Alright, so we have the protection card. 24/6. I feel a lot of protection coming in from this. I know it's kind of redundant, I just said that, but I feel that you're getting protected by Spirit here. It says your higher power, however you describe this, is a loving and protective energy, and that's what I felt. I felt like you're being protected spiritually. You are loved and protected. Identify your fears. You can protect yourself better. Trust in yourself. It says, as the lunar cycle comes to the last set of crescents, in this case, the waning ones, we know that the dark moon is close, and so is the fresh start of the beautiful new moon. Okay, so we've just had a new moon, so it's wonderful. So here's our chance to let go of our resistance, surrender, and let go. To do that with confidence when we feel we need support from the universe or whatever we believe our higher power to be. That support can take form of feeling protected from whatever might happen and helping us get the courage to release what needs to go. Okay? So this is to assist with protection. The darker moons, as they say, or the dark moon, which is also known as the new moon, itself provide a great time to create and cast for this purpose. An easy way to plug into the earth, raise that benevolent and loving energy, and turn to the four direction, asking each direction to shield and protect you in its endeavors. Then finally connected the moon herself with you as a conduit in the middle, bringing full of power and confidence. Trust in yourself to do what you need to do. Okay, it's talking about the Black Tourmaline, which makes sense as a stone that could help you. I feel as well that you have the Fool, okay, the big zero. The Fool is coming through, and it's saying that to trust the universe to keep you safe. And this is what I feel this very much, okay? I feel it very, very close to you. You're in a basket, you're in the fetal position, and you've got the bird and spirit of protection there for you. I love this. It feels very good. So if you're feeling unsafe or a little off-kilter these days because of all this action-packed stuff that you're doing, don't worry about it, Pisces, okay? You're doing fine. You're doing good. You're moving where you're supposed to be. Okay, so I'm going to take a star seed here. Oracle. And then I'm going to take a brand new deck that I received today. It is called the Rainbow Deck. Look at this, so pretty in the back, right? And look at the colors here, wonderful. Of course it's a Rider-Waite. Gotta have, 8 kinds of Rider-Waite for Jane. Okay. Let's take a star seed. For those of you inquiring about my husband's cold, well, he is doing much, much better. And I am still okay. Alright, so it says you've got the love, okay? Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. So let's see what it has to say. I do feel that you have love at your side. Along with the Fool, it came with just opening up your middle ear chakra. I like that very much. Let's see if I can find this. They're not always easy to find. I think they do that on purpose. Okay. The Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love who see love in all people and situations. As a result, you can find it hard to have boundaried, independent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. This would be very, I mean, just interjecting here, this would be very, very important, especially for a cups related sign, such as we are Pisces, okay? We're all emotions and heart. So this would make a lot of sense. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body, to learn to love self first, and then establish healthy relationship with others. To remember that the love they seek is already within them, that they truly do have the love all on their own. So yes, this is telling you, love you first, okay? We've been talking about that all week. There's forces that are coming in that are going to try and manipulate. Maybe, you know, there's negative energies, and you really have to go into yourself this week, okay? You have protection of spirit, but you have to go within yourself to protect yourself from these connections that you're making. It could be business, it could be like relationship, it could be anything, but just protect yourself. And remember that you have to love you first, okay? Don't go in there in a deficit of love for yourself. This is an important message right here. Don't deficit the love you have for yourself going into this, okay? It says to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common to starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. It says sometimes you can be in a relationship in which you give more than you receive. There's certain volatility to it, and you're always unsure where you stand. This is a sign to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously. To acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel it's safe to relax and just be you. To assess there are any place of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe and cover up. Okay. It says, do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? I really feel the message of a deeper love for yourself come in. Like I said, if you're deficient in love for yourself, you will be deficient in any other relationship in your life, because you won't be able to come through thinking, well, you won't realize that you're doing yourself harm, okay? And that's what I'm feeling. So don't do yourself any harm. Love yourself first. And it's okay once in a while to actually acknowledge. They're saying, say it out loud. Say it out loud, even if there are people around you. I am not taking care of loving myself enough here. Okay? And then you're not only acknowledging it to yourself, you're acknowledging it to the room. Okay? So make sure that you do that. You're not being selfish. You're also making some people may not realize that they're taking more because they're used to taking more from you because you always give more, okay? It's not assigning the blame game. It is actually just sitting there and explaining it, okay? Putting new conscious. If people still take advantage after that, that's their problem. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords, right away. I feel this breakthrough card. Look how pretty this is, all these rainbow colors. I think this is called the rainbow colored deck or something, but I love it. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. Important breakthroughs will be made. Triumph, victory, decision making, okay? A clarity on something, a new, fresh perspective, and that's what I'm feeling. Remember, Spirit loves you the most, okay? A couple of days ago was in tears. Again, I'm just bringing this up not to worry anybody, but it happens. As I said, I'm very human, just like you. In tears, feeling stuck, not knowing what to do in a situation. And I turned and drew some cards. The first 3 cards showed me completely stuck. It gave me the 9 of Wands, feeling wounded and fatigued and guarded. It gave me the 7 of Swords, feeling like I had been undermined and really, really mistrusting of everything. And then it gave me the Hangman, feeling stuck, completely stuck where I was, unable to untangle myself. When I asked them for help, they gave me the Fool. And the Fool, as I said, as I'm feeling it today, was trusting the universe to keep me safe. It brought me a calm and a sense of okay, to be okay feeling the way I felt, but also now being able to give it over to the universe and knowing that they were going to help me, calm me, and make me feel better and protect me. Okay? So, it wasn't anything really bad. It was just my sense of feeling like I'd lost control of a situation. Like my power had been taken away from me and I had to calm down, okay? So I wasn't alone, even though I was alone. I do have loving people in my life, okay? So this is going to bring you back into balance. So, telling yourself this, like this love, saying that you are telling yourself, well, I deserve as much as the next person. I deserve to love myself and consider myself lovable and a good person and deserving of it. Okay, it's going to bring you back into balance. It's going to bring everything back into balance with the Temperance card. Okay, that's really good. That breakthrough, that haha moment is going to kind of bring it forward to you. And that is a good thing. Okay, because I also in that situation felt out of balance because I was alone and I felt like nobody was around me at that point to help me. But I turned to Spirit and realized I'm never alone. They were with me. Okay, so remember that in your worst times, you're not alone. Okay. This process is a slow one, okay? This is something, learning to love oneself is one of the hardest things that hardest lessons for many humans on this planet. We are taught so early that, you know, we should give of ourselves to everybody and to always think of the neighbor first, or, you know, love your neighbor, love your neighbor. It's great to love your neighbor. It's great to be compassionate, but the buck stops here, okay? And in this case, it really does. It begins with yourself. And it really is a saying, if you cannot open up your heart space and be open within yourself to give back to yourself what is needed, you're going to be walking around lacking something, okay? So this is going to be a slow one for us. Some of us, okay, but it's very sturdy and long lasting, where at one point one day you can say, I deserve the love and the healing and the protection of Spirit just as anybody else. Why? Because I'm one with Source. And Source is in everybody. So I am part of the thing. And if I don't feel complete, if I walk around with a sense of lack, then I am lacking the contribution of the Source, okay, which we're all part of. So you want to be contributing a wonderful whole energy to this Source so that it can spread around in the world. So you are as important as the next person, because we're all the same thing, okay? Our energies come from all the same thing. Our bodies do not. We do walk separate. But our energies come from the same Source. We go back to it. We come back from it. We are all the same Source. And the heart energy, that love, that is definitely at the core of us, okay? And it is really energy. You can't touch love, okay? You can't, like I touch, you know, a box. This I can touch, I can feel it. With love, you can't touch it, but you definitely know of it. And you know it's there. Okay, nobody dismisses or even argues the fact that love is there, even though it is nothing you can palpably touch, okay, physically, in human form. It is something that is felt, right? And when we dispel these teachings with the Hierophant card, okay, and when we learn new teachings, we can bring happiness, health, wealth to ourselves and everybody around us, because that is the Ten of Cups. That's blessings, happiness, and love, okay, cups, to everybody around you. That's emphasizing on home, family, and I would say even the collective, not just Pisces, the world. Okay? So I don't know why they're coming through so hard with this, because all this week was about taking action. I think some of you needed the message that you just needed to move forward in this love and in this energy so that you can, I don't know, move and go. Okay? The more you let Spirit in, the more they will help you. Okay? Just letting you know this. The more you trust in it, the more you go deep within yourself, the more you don't question it. Okay? Don't question the love. Okay? If anything's coming through as a fear or a lack, that's not Spirit. Spirit doesn't work that way. Spirit works to empower you. They give you love. They give you guidance. They give you power. They give you solutions. Anything else is not that. Okay? Just letting you know. Nine of Pentacles. Right. Look at you. Look at you. When you take these actions, when you realize, okay, this is going to be groundbreaking for you. This is going to be your hard work is going to be paying off. There's going to be rewards. There's going to be comfort. There's going to be a lot of gratitude and joy in your life. Okay? You're going to feel abundance while feeling validation for what you do. You're going to accomplish a lot through hard work and good choices. Knight of Cups. This balance is also going to ignite the passion in you. Okay? Because by loving yourself, then you become even more attracted to the people around you. You become more attractive to yourself. You start looking at yourself as somebody of passion from the inside and out. Okay? That spills out. That does spill out. You become not somebody who sits there in lack. You sit there in abundance. Abundance is very attractive to the world, and it's very attractive to yourself. Have you ever noticed when you feel good, how your eyes shine, how your skin glows, how there's something about you that feels better? Everybody's had those days. We don't know what it is or where it comes from. I can tell you now, it comes from inside, okay? It comes from feeling and vibrating much higher than you ever have before. Okay? So, this is good. It becomes like charming and romantic and passionate. Okay? The Knight of Cups is the lover of the deck. He's the Casanova of the deck. So, but he's also so pretty, so pretty. Next to the Page of Wands, so pretty. Okay. It also removes the block. This sturdy thing removes the block. This beautiful Two of Swords that keeps showing up for us all week long. Okay. When you got the love, sturdy progress, dispelling the old, letting in the new teachings, the new way of thinking, instead of listening to the teachings of them telling you it's not okay to love yourself, that's selfish, that's this, it's that, you know, you should always think of others before yourself. We're not talking about an infatuation with yourself in a mirror. We're talking about love from within, okay? When you dispel this, it does not make you selfish, it makes you love the self, you, who is important. And in doing that, you bring more happiness in your life, and you unblock what is blocked. Okay? Very important. Very important to remember that. Yeah. Page of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Absolutely. Page of Swords is about new ideas, but it's also about the idea that you can switch anything. You can make anything a reality. You can go from a feeling of lack and thinking that is the truth to a feeling of abundance and thinking that is the truth, okay? So when you're taking action this week and doing things, I talked a lot about love, but now I'm going to apply it to what you're doing, whatever you may be doing this week. When you take this feeling of lack and you turn it around, you're taking action and go, no, this isn't lack, this is progress. Okay, this night, this is progress. This is going to bring me back into balance. It's going to bring breakthroughs in. You're psyching yourself up into believing that you are worthy and you know what you're doing and you believe in yourself and you love yourself enough to know that you're worthy of success and going forward. So this is really going to help you, Pisces, okay? So you really got to dig deep. We've worked on the root. We've worked a little sacral, a little solar. We're working on the heart now, okay? Work on your heart. Know that you deserve love and that you are love and that you are one with all the energies of everybody here on the planet, from the planet, in the planet, around the planet, wherever you want to call it. Thank you so much, Pisces, for being here. I'm going to do the extended later on. I invite you to come back and watch that. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Hit that notification. My name is Jane. Thank you for being with me. Take care. Lots of love, light, and blessings.